Hello and welcome back to Tyranny. So, is that you? No, I don't think so. You are nobody's. Oh, or not. As you approach the bronze-clad caravan guards, they look up as one, waving dice and rings on the ground as their hands move to weapons. Who goes there? Actually, you know what? That doesn't matter. Turn back the way you came, stranger, or things will get bloody with a quickness. I see some caravan guards, but not the caravan. Why are you here? I don't see how that's any of your business. He glances over his shoulder toward the north and back to you. We're paid guards. We get paid to guard. We don't pick where we guard, and we don't ask why about the where. That makes sense, right? His brow knits, and he looks to one of his fellows. The other guard shrugs. You have questions in need of answering. You speak to Crocus. Find him up the hill to the west. I'm as good as gone. What? People really do not like when I'm just walking near them, apparently. Why is that? I have no idea. Oh, right, we have verse now. How do you think? I don't know why they behave that way, but the same happened to the Scarlet Chorus, remember? When I just tried to go past them, they attacked me. A ransacked. Hey, Binder, look at this! Verse lifts bolts of fine cloth from a crate in the back of the cart. Nowhere or there, has to be freshly woven. A sapidal's cloth, right? So where is he? She frowns at her fingertips, then rubs them together. Dried blood. Keep on your toes. This stinks of higher than the spires. Okay. A ransacked cart seems to have been hastily hidden behind some foliage. It contains several crates filled with bowls of unsoiled cloth and unspoiled food. A tall, thin man in bronze and leather scrutinizes your approach, hand on the hilt of his blade. That's far enough, stranger. Oi, Crocus, we've got company. His voice comes out low and rough, a tears-accented growl. A massive man answers the lookout's cry, his approach marked by a pronounced swagger. Crocus rests a massive axe on one broad shoulder. His hair seems to have migrated largely from his scalp to his chin, and the veins at his temples stand out against his deeply tanned skin. I couldn't help but notice the ruckus down the hill. I assume you're responsible for that. Beside Cario here, I've got an entire squad behind me. Experienced warriors all. So I'm left wondering, who the fuck are you? I'm Evna, but more importantly, this is Verse. And I'm about to adjudicate your head open. Justice from your fury sisters, she grins hungrily. Oh, shit, two arms! The mercenary blinks rapidly as recollection sets in.
Heads up.
There's Furious Rage.
Alright, let's do this.
You heal yourself. I did not do that after all. Oh, I'm dying. Don't I have any potions? No, because why would I? Heal yourself, goddammit.
Don't you die on me! Fuck is wrong with my weapon? Bleed out, you little shit!
Hold! Hold, for the love of Kairos! He clasps his chest, blood oozing between his fingers. Hold, like you held when you and your friends killed my fucking sisters? For the love of Kairos, indeed! Her words escape her clenched teeth in a half-hissed breath. She slips a small knife from her boot, and in a flash of bronze opens the fallen man's cheek. Hold, please, wait, I'm not proud of what I did back then. I'm a changed man, I swear it by the old walls. I've got a wife now, she's asleep right over there. He points back toward the nearby tents and bedrolls. I am honest living by the damn axe. I protect licensed traders. Don't look at me. She's the one you've got to convince. He looks the fury at his side. Overlord, save me. Kairos isn't here, asshole. The only partner at this dance is me. Her boot comes down hard on his ankle, eliciting an audible snap. The sound dissipates into his scream. Overlord, help me. I never wanted to hurt anyone. It was my damn job. I swore an oath in Apex Lord because I wanted a bed and food, not because I thought Kairos would ever come to the tears. He sobs. That oath didn't just dissolve when your armies passed the gates of judgment. I had to kill conscripted tearsmen by the gang. And yes, I helped kill your friends. His head droops, a pink froth of sweat, mucus, and blood dripping from the tip of his nose. Not friends, asshole. Sisters. Sisters, then. It wasn't my idea. Katorius had the location. Sick bastard wanted to cook them with his flames. Irisa, she wanted to hunt fairies, wanted a head on a pike she could wave at her enemies before battle. I was just there, following orders. You said Katorius cooked people? I never actually saw him eat someone, but I'm sure he did. You could see it in his eyes when he looked at you, that hunger. He was a sage, so maybe that explains it. Overlord knows what those crow fuckers do in their libraries. We took one of you alive, you know. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Her eyes widen. After you disappeared, we realized that one of your fears was still alive. The big bold one. Katorius took her. Never saw her after. His silence bypasses his fist. Liar! She punches him again and again. Where is Katorius now? I don't know. I swear by everything and everyone. I'll tell you if I knew. He probably died in the Edict of Fire. Served him right if so. If not, well, he deserves this treatment more than me. Where can we find Irisa? Like I said, Irisa burned with the fire of revolution. After Apex fell, the crazy bitch couldn't lay down her spear. Last I heard, she was down in the Blade Grave, joined up with those stalwart shit heels, killing this favorite in the Overlord's endless storm. Here. He fumbles with a case at his side before offering a well-sealed parchment in his blood-slick fingers. This was from her. She wanted me to confine her and take up arms again. I didn't write back. I love the Overlord, plays Kairos. How do you want to play this verse? It's a delicious tragedy, I'll give you that. Let's write a suitably bloody ending. She fingers the edge of her small bronze knife. I've sworn loyalty to Kairos. Go hunt Irisa. Go kill Katorius. They're your true enemies. They're the ones who deserve your justice. He tries to push himself away from verse, but his heels skid uselessly, plowing furrows in the bloody muck. Don't worry, we will. Grasping his gore-matted beard, she jerks his chin upwards and places the knife against his exposed throat. Please. A bubble of pink mucus expands and contracts in his left nostril. This one for seeking sheath. She rams the blade into his eye, twisting and ruffling, digging deeper into his skull as he screams. He bucks and spasms wildly. Siren puts a hand to her mouth and turns away. Thanks, Fatebinder. She proffers you a court nod.
Irisa's next. Let's go find her.
She turns to go, but comes to a stop instead. She lets out a quiet sigh and looks back at you.
Seeking was special, you know.
Tell me about her.
Seeking was all dynamo. Short, with hair like moss on a stone and skin the color of the night sky. Laughed at everything, even insults.
She smiles wistfully.
She never stopped moving. If we camped, she paced the tents or palisades, always pushing us to get on.
She lets out a hollow chuckle.
Part of it was the gambling. People would stop taking her bets after a day or two. The first time she says she can put a javelin in an apple at 100 yards, a man puts rings down. The second time, he's willing to go double or nothing. The third, that's when he stops betting.
She does sound amazing.
Kairos' crooked cock, was she?
She echoes your laugh.
Crazy thing about Seeking? It wasn't raw talent. She practiced that shit. The spear work and the javelins, practiced every hour she wasn't sleeping or on assignment. She'd thread the sky with 3 or 4 javelins and dance towards her foe with a spear longer than she was tall. She'd knock a soldier's feet out from under him and let the javelin pin him to the ground. That's her name. Her spears found their marks as if they sought them.
Go on.
Her name meant more than the spear play. Seeking always sought, always looked for new things, new experiences, new stories, new men, new bits of lore. In summer, she'd collect stinging insects, fill thin clay jars with them, and smash them against her foes. No fight was ever even for Seeking. You either got the drop, or you got dropped. Thanks. You know, for listening.
She shakes her head roughly, as if clearing the fog from it.
Let's go. This oath-breaking scumsack won't hunt herself.
What about the one that's currently asleep? What is wrong with her? A young woman lies on a bedroll. Her breathing is heavy. Oh shit. Vera peers down a sleeping girl, whose tightly curled hair is strewn haphazardly about her caramel brown features. She droops to a knee, checking over Crocus's captive. The girl's eyes flutter open, staring blankly, the pupils reducing her cloudly brown irises to the thin rings. Father? Where's father? Her eyes close again, and her muscles remain entirely limp. Isa's daughter. What do you think? Verse lays her down gently, then stands up, looking to you. We'll leave her some supplies, enough to get her back to the crossing. Verse nods, and the two of you set a few skeins of water and some dry rations in the girl's prone form. There's fruit and grain in the cart too, and clothes to carry it, assuming she has any appetite after seeing this slaughter. Let's go, Fatebinder. I'm sick of this place. Verse shakes her head. I agree. And we have the new place to visit, the Torn Strand. You know, so, since I don't know the place in the stone bowl, there's nothing we can do more. Gilson Shadow interrupts your journey through the tears of a massive raised bowl. Her nostrils flare, clawed fingers curling inwards. The Shadow Hunter raises her head as high as possible, smelling the wind, then lowers her nose to the ground to sniff the road. Beast woman sent here. She twists both directions, then gestures off the road. Right uphills. Gilson Shadows can track. Yep. You nod in approval, and she falls to all fours, clambering up the hill, with her nose low to the ground, sucking deep breaths through her nostrils. You follow, easily keeping pace, but sweating slightly from the exertion. You see the smoke of her campfire before you see the beast woman herself, and Cousin Shadow chafes at the sigh. Why burn wood? Everyone in tears can see smoke. She scratches her head. You follow the trail of smoke into a gully and find a relatively small beastwoman seated on a log. She looks up and chuffs slightly. "Not smell you," she says by way of greeting, gesturing with an open paw at the campfire. "Sign smells strongest." Her head tilts slightly to the side. "Human won't stray then?" You approach the small campsite and ask the beastwoman why she's doing alone out here. She scratches her head. "Game claiming trades. Hunts for meat and fur. Searches for shiny stones. But mostly trades all, if any." Gale's shadow chuffs in distaste. "Beastwoman hunts to eat. Only human hunt for barter." Gemclaim rolls one of her shoulders. "Gemclaim like shiny stones. Like rings reminds of Gemclaim of older times." She shakes her head rapidly, then swats away a fly. The beastwoman unrolls a large hide that contains a wide variety of goods. "This meat, beside, all fresh from hunt." Ooh, and even some iron sword. But we can sell you stuff, of course we can. That's what I've been looking for, traders. Damaged metal. I don't think we'll have any use of that anymore. Oh, I saw it. Okay, and I think that will be all. Thanks. Maybe we should go back to Bastard's Woods at some point as well. Bastard Wood? Yeah, I think it was that. On one hand, I really don't want to walk around those old walls, but on the other hand, I would really love to get it done, so it's gone. Maybe, sorry, maybe I'll do this offline. The air in Thorn Strand hangs entirely unstirred by any breeze, as if the now broken edict of storms had exhausted the area's propensity for wind. That storm instead resides in you. A haggard group of soldiers in tarnished bronze awaits you. One man steps forward, pulling off his helm to reveal a grime-roughened face of deep amber, cross-hatched with pale scars. "If it isn't Graven Ash's harlot, the Fatebinder!" The soldier growls and tightens his grip on his weapon. The leather squeaks beneath his fingers. "I am Diocles, son of Tyrannos, and I will be both honor and pleasure to remove your motherless head from your shoulders." "Which one of you is Irisa?" What could someone like you possibly want from Irisa? He glances back at his fellow soldiers, and they look among themselves as his attention turns to you. It's Fatebinder business, really. "We don't answer to the court at Bastard City. We are the Unbroken, and Stalwart is ours." Shouts of support rise out from his soldiers as some of the warriors slap their weapons against their armor. "Fine. My friend here wants to have words with her." "A Fury wants words with an Unbroken?" "Blood, more like." He looks at theirs over. "He's not wrong." It doesn't matter. "I suppose not, but if you're seeking criminals, you'd better serve seeking her other associates than Arisa." He scowls. "Fine, we are here to kill her." "Way to spoil the surprise, Fatebinder," yet she grins hungrily. "I suppose your court judged her guilty of some capital crime in absentia." His warriors, recognizing something in their leader's tone or stance, begin closing around him, readying weapons. "I would go to the void before I'd allow a whore of cowards to take anyone who had bled for Stalwart." "To the void, then," let's say we kill them all and figure out which one was Iris afterwards. Vert looks at you. The dead are difficult to interrogate. Are you kidding me with this shit, Binder? We can search the bodies for clues or whatever. Let's show them why we're called the Unbroken. His soldiers let out a fierce clarion and stormed towards you. Hey, I still want to talk to her, okay? Whether you like it or not. You stand back. I don't know why she always...
Will do.
comes so close. Why are you so close?
Sea beast woman's missing. Nope, nope. Strike is too weak.
Yeah, let's do that from above.
Will do.
I thought you were supposed to have bigger range. Never mind. Shit, none of these people were there when my sister died. Burst surveys the carnage wearing a grimace. Check these bodies with me. Maybe there's something here that will help. You search Diocles' remains, shifting his dead weight and ignoring the trip of cord to reach his belongings. Your hand comes away wet, clutching a roll of parchment and a tightly wrapped bundle. What have you got there? Verse peers at the wet bundle you plucked from the corpse. You break the seal and unroll the missive. The parchment is lettered in a clean hand and language surprisingly clear and crisp for a tearsman. Diocles, or whoever succeeds him, I came to Starward with little I didn't need for the fight. Only these gloves, a trophy from a skirmish long past. Should I fall at Trapper's Junction, please say to it that they return to my sister Clea at our family's homestead at River's Break in Apex. Tell her to use them well, and that I wish I could have been there to deliver them myself. Thank you for this, Irisa. Irisa wanted these gloves given to her sister, Clea of River's Break. Did you say gloves? She swipes the leather package and tears it open, revealing a pair of gloves of supple leather edged with a series of sharpened bronze blades. Fuck, I've missed these. You know these gloves? They belong to one of my furies. Verse replaces the wrappings with care. So, Irisa had a sister. A sister for a sister then. That's certain poetry in it, right? Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting? We need to find this Clea. She must know something about who Irisa ran with during the war, right? And who knows, maybe she'll turn out to be someone in need of a good stabbing through the face. Verse smiles, her eyes glinting. If we go to River's Break, we are not going in with weapons drawn. Understood? If that's how you want it, Binder, no killing until we know she deserves it. Or until she forces our hand. Come on, screw this place. She gestures toward the road. I like how dynamic her quest is. We really travel through a lot of places
Sorry, I can't.
to deal with her past. Okay, but I think that will be enough for today. Where is it? All the way over here. So, for now, thank you very much. Stay alive and see you soon. Bye.